Welcome everyone to the Pantheon of M. I am Ray.
I'm Evie.
So Evie, what is our review of the week?
Our review of the week is Hulk versus Thor.
Oh, is it? Okay. Let me get my notes ready. It is Hulk versus Thor. Okay. So
What was your view of it?
it's probably one of my favorite Marvel matchups. I thought it's just when I recall first watching this movie because it was part of a two-part movie, and this was my favorite of the two stories, and it's just it was like the knockdown, drag-out fight between Hulk and Thor.
Yeah.
There was, besides maybe a manga like battle of whatever you want to refer to, for Marvel, this is probably one of the best ones I've seen. It was for me as a fanboy, it was extremely fulfilling to see the level of what they can do. I mean, and what was smart about it is that you don't see the actual physical violence onto another person. It's kind of was smart in a way that you don't actually see physical harm onto another character, but you saw the collateral damage. You saw the physical impact of what they can do to each other, like punching Thor through a mountain, which was insane. So I love the visuals, and I love the overall impact of this is one I want. This is what it should be when they go at it. Like Titans really battling out to see who is the strongest or what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And the character's totally unhinged, like in Logan. Like basically you have a character, it's rated R, so he can actually use the claws. You're seeing Hulk literally unchained, going at it.
Yeah.
Like his full potential, like what he can actually do, something you don't normally see. And with a story to support why he's doing what he's doing, and being totally on board with what you're seeing, just full out carnage.
Yeah, just whatever, like they're throwing each other through stuff and
Oh yeah.
Just going nuts on each other.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love this. Yeah.
It was great. I thought it was good. And they would insult each other too,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, some quips.
Yeah. It was real. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the special effects. Yeah, kind of a Magna thing.
Yeah, this animated film was probably gave you the best interpretation of Asgard, seeing the actual landscape, because it was in the montage at the beginning and at the end. Because I think in Thor: Dark World, though, it's kind of like a nice mural image kind of thing. Even with Thor: Ragnarok, it was a beautiful mural of Hela and the Valkyries,
right.
But it was almost like a still frame, like a still piece. So it's more the richness of the realms, and there's also the Easter eggs of seeing Malachi and the frost giants, and and the destroyer. Mm-hmm. Or the executioner, sorry. So I love all that, and I just love the comedy of when the Hulk invades Asgard and he just destroys all the gods,
Yeah.
And for the first time, Thor's the Hulk has come to Asgard, and you could see, you could hear there's fear in his voice, So I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and So, any last words? Any last things you want to say before we call it a?
That was the Hulk versus Thor. That was a good one. I like the special effects. It was really well done. Not cartoony, but I would rate it maybe an R or something like that, or if not R, on its way up there.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and even from a artistic point of view, from a motif, anything that was green was the Hulk's enemies. Whether it was Hela, whether it was the Enchantress, the Hulk, or Loki, anything where it was green was it was cool how they used the color palette for this one, and how everything seemed like sunlight for the gods. It was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. They all had the theme.
Yeah, and everything had a theme. And I love the comedy, and I love the Warriors 3, where you see more of them.
Yeah.
And there's a little foreshadowing because they were the first to get killed off too, or annihilated from the Hulk.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little foreshadowing for Armageddon, Ragnarok.
Yeah, exactly.
So
No, for sure.
it's good. I loved it. So, and in terms of its view for Endgame, I mean, it's an animated movie, and it's sort of like an Elseworlds story.
Yeah.
So there's no real connective tissues to Endgames. There's nothing in that, but you kind of get but if anything else, it just kind of tells you the power levels of the potentials of having these characters together.
True.
And it gives you flashbacks of the Frost Giants, so it kind of throws back to Dark World. It throws back to Loki. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, so with that, I will say I'm Ray. Thanks for watching from the Pantheon.
And I'm Evie. Thank you for your time.
Okay.